So, Tyler, last time I saw you, you mentioned a little bit about how you were a stay-at-home dad, and you were frustrated because your wife is not around. You feel like she doesn't help out at the house, and you're getting a little bit resentful towards her. Is that correct?
Yeah, it just feels like she works so much that she's never around, and then it's one of those things where I'm always stuck doing all of the household chores and watching after the kids, and it's a lot, and it feels like I'm the only one that has to deal with any of that, and when she comes home, there's she doesn't even give it a passing glance.
Okay. So, how long has this been going on?
Pretty much since she started her new job at her new like big corporation. Um, she's yeah, she became like one of the executives of her company, so she's
Okay.
kind of been spending a lot of time there.
All right. So, the decision for you to be stay-at-home, was that your choice? Was that hers, or was it something you came to mutually?
It was more of a mutual thing because we kind of figured with the amount of with the increase in salary that it would be something that we could manage and it would allow us to kind of save in the aspect of not having to hire a babysitter or cleaning service or whatever it may be.
Okay, so you're Mr. Mom, I guess. You
Just
take care of the kids, the
essentially,
house.
yeah, that's me. She she comes home, she kind of like throws her stuff on the table and all that, and then it's just it. But that's always the case. She just comes home and then she wants to kind of just relax because after a long day. But then I'm the one who's been running around the whole time. So when are you going to kind of give me a break? And what because it feels like I'm the one who always does like washing the dishes and vacuuming and everything. And so it's just it doesn't seem fair for her to always come home and be like, I don't want to have to worry about that. I'll let you keep figuring all that out.
So it feels like your needs are being neglected.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's because marriage is supposed to be a partnership, but I mean, ever since she started this new job, it's been all me and no her.
Okay, so a few of the things that I'm hearing, kind of some absolute statements that she's never around, she never helps. You're always the one who does the work. That kind of correct? That's what
Yeah,
you feel?
for sure.
Okay, so what's her work schedule?
She's pretty much out the door by 6 in the morning, and then she typically doesn't get home until about eight or nine at night.
Okay, so that is a very long work day, but it's not that she's always out of the house, right?
No, she does have weekends off, but
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
So I guess it's not always that's the case. It's just she is gone for a lot of the day.
okay. She never helps around the house. Can you think of maybe some instances where she has pitched in lately?
Yeah, I mean she will make an attempt, I guess, on some weekends to make sure that she's still like preparing a home cooked meal for us and stuff.
Okay.
But
How is she with the kids?
she's good. But I mean, I think that they obviously notice at this point that she's very rarely there, and because of that, it's hard. It's just as hard on them as it is on me. But it's probably getting to me more because I know that they want their mom to be around, obviously.
Mhm.
Um,
So I noticed, if I can interrupt for a sec, you said just now that she's very rarely there instead of never there. So,
yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess it's not. I mean, I talked about fairness before, but I guess it's not really fair to say that she's never there. But it definitely feels like that at times.
of course, you can see that she is out of the house for long hours. So, can you maybe give me some examples of ways that she has been helpful, that she
I
does
mean,
contribute?
like if she gets home and she sees something like that's a glaring need in front of her, like that any stuff
With
needs
the
to be picked
TLC?
up, yeah. But I guess when it happens 5 out of the 7 days of the week, she's barely there, and like yeah, she's there on weekends. But even then, like she could get called in for some emergency and then
Mhm.
have to leave on a moment's notice and like miss a soccer game or something, and it's doesn't seem right, and it's just a lot to kind of manage on my own.
Okay, okay. So I can see that this is putting a lot of strain on you. Would you say that you're feeling resentful then, or are you getting to that point maybe?
No, I think I got to that point. It's just a matter of whether or not, like, I mean, I don't want to resent her, but I mean, it's hard. It's hard to feel otherwise when it feels like to an extent that she values her job more than she values her family.
Mm-hmm. Have you talked to her about this?
I mean, we've had short discussions, but again, she works all day, and then she gets home, and like the last thing she wants to do is have a long talk about how much she's working.
Mm-hmm.
And so like we never really get to talk about it, and the problem is never resolved.
Okay, so again, I'm hearing these absolutes that the problem is never resolved. You never talk about it. Do you think that you could make a plan with her maybe to set aside some time to talk about it? That you could make that a priority?
Yeah, I mean, I think that if we schedule something like on a weekend where we didn't have something, then that could definitely work to kind of hash things out.
Okay, so that would be positive then, that you not never
Yeah,
talk about it, but you could
yeah, then
get it done.
yeah, it's a possibility. I guess it's
Possibilities are good.
yeah. I mean, I guess I just didn't. It just gets to be a lot, and I think it's easier to focus on the negatives of the
Mhm.
situation.
Mhm. And I know that it is easy. You know, she's never around. It's always me. But it might be helpful to think about the times that she defies those nevers and always. As you've said a few to me already, can you think of a few more instances?
Of
When she's
Which-
around, when she does help, things that defy your absolutes.
yeah, I think that I mean she does try. I think that I mean there might be certain instances that I don't necessarily see. Like I mean it's not like I'm always at attention. But I mean there have been a few occasions like the soccer games. Like if something comes up for me, whether it's like I have to go meet with my family for something or like my parents for something, then she'll offer to take the kids to the game or something like that. But
Okay, that's good.
so yeah, I guess it's not fair to say she never pitches in and that she's always like preoccupied with something else.
Okay, so that's positive to restructure your thoughts in that way.